town to town. Murder, murder, kill, kill, life is hard. We coming at you live from the graveyard.
I keep you vicious, 6 inches when I'm switching from Marco to ammunition. Listen, this is new for the kids in position, waiting to escape each clip and evicted. You're 6-bit, 666 each digit. Profit from these licks and keep my spit prolific. In an instant, I'ma live a life like Mystic. Stay high to defy the laws of physics. Critics kiss my ass, you can witness, never missing. When I aim at a misfit, his shit ain't equipped with enough to have ammo. When the King's Arch wigs split, give it a 0 when I'm a 15 like AR. You can live your life in the graveyard. Life, you're not gonna take ours. I got a lot to say than just 8 bars. If you hate ours, this day you might make ours. Something frightening's about to happen. Lightning strikes the mic when I be rapping. Don't even come and tell me you saw me blasted. I'll be flashing, ego smashing. Nobody will close my casket.
Live from the graveyard, 3 young riders, ammunition, King Czar, Mac Pacino.
Every day where we from, yo, it goes down. Day to night, hood to hood, block to block, town to town. Murder, murder, kill, kill, life is hard. We coming at you live from the graveyard. Murder, murder, kill, kill. Murder, murder, kill, kill. Murder, murder, kill, kill, life is hard. We coming at you live from the graveyard.
I'm telling them bitches for the reason us bitch ass niggas hating. Nigga ride through my hood on go dating. Split the script from a strap erase. Somebody dropped in the middle set. Got his ass with a missile, now he's really wet. It's a killer set. I got mental threats, and on top of that, I'm a lunatic. My niggas be tripping on me sometimes, saying that a nigga be out his mind. So evacuate, in other words vacate, cause a nigga like me might premeditate. I'm full of danger, oops, I mean anger shit, but I guess they both apply. See eye to eye, not me, my nigga, got 20/20 vision, peek my trigger. It's lovely, ain't it, nigga, that's my bitch. We done fucked around, and it's some main shit, untamed shit, insane shit, and every time I get done, it's an empty clip. I don't understand, but I'm on the edge, I guess I'm part of the living dead. That's what I said, from me, don't listen. Crazy, sorry, got hollows hissing. Walk with me, go kill with me, pull guns with me, come kill with me, come ride with me, go steal with me. If you don't fuck with me, you history. One lifeline gone, and it's sick, and the death's with me, it run blood stick. Torture chamber, bottom pit, the home of a deranged out lunatic.
Every day where we from, yo, it goes down. Coming to you all the time. Talk your ish. Tuesday, we in here. What up, y'all?
That's why you came in second in the karaoke, bro.
What's up?
Hey, man,
What's
listen,
up?
I finished better than you and Goober. All right, you and Goober. I ain't gonna let you know that, all right? 'Cause y'all was terrible. Just want to let you know. How's everybody doing? Talk to you Tuesday. We in the building. Happy to be here. Chocolate Girl.
Oh, not the phone call?
No, not the phone call.
What's up, everybody?
Sports Life Talk told me. They said, listen, on the phone call, you just got to pay $5 to do 5 push-ups. That's what they told me. Right. And they told me $5 for 5 push-ups. Everyone you feel like
and that's real chop.
I told him I wasn't doing either one of them. So
well, you need to cash at me that $5.
Ain't that some shit? Ron already told me to cash at him $1. I said, Ron, what is you doing? Cash at him $1, Ron.
No, I said $2. I said
no,
$2.
You gonna say you could Western Union. It takes $2 to send it, Western Union.
I want 5 on it. 5.
I got 5 on it.
Like, man, that's another story. We gotta make sure we put that on the side, John.
You feel me?
College. We're gonna put college on the side, John. You still gotta go get transcripts from your school and shit. All this technology out here pissing me off. Anyway, Ron, what up, Ron?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Okay, all right. And Czar, good to see you. The ball here, son.
What?
Okay. All right. I thought you were going to hit the Varnell Hill. Did you miss me? I thought you were going to hit that one.
That's new.
Anyway, listen, we here Talk Is Tuesday. Y'all know we always start with the trash ass players. Let's get this trash going, Ryan.
No, I need some energy. I need back and forth with this one.
Back and forth.
Now, last time I checked, Tyreek Hill with the Miami Dolphins. Yes or no?
Yep.
Yes, he is.
Okay, how long has this MF been gone from Kansas City?
Well,
about 2 years now.
No,
2 years, right?
1 year and 5 games.
Okay,
right.
okay. Why this MF? Fuck it. Why did motherfucker keep on talking about Kansas City?
Well,
Because you miss him. You know you only talk about your old Joe when you miss him. You know that.
But,
you know the game goes. You know
No.
you only talk about your old Joe when you miss him. If
No,
you don't miss him, you don't talk. You have him. Okay,
you don't say
for
a
example,
word.
you don't say a word, Ryan. Them other joints you've been with, you be like, oh, I forgot I was even with her. Who said that? Like, yeah. But let it be one you really miss. You're gonna talk about them a lot.
Mhm.
But,
You feel me?
okay, I understand all of that, but he the one that wanted to get paid, yes or no?
Right. And he knew Andy Reid wasn't gonna pay us that.
Okay, so it is what it is. You got your damn money. Go sit on it, be happy, and take a spin. You fucked up.
What did he say though? We don't know what he said.
Cheetah.
Okay, wait a minute.
Because you be coming out here with some news, and
No,
all your news don't be good.
No. This is what he said. Tyree here say the ref say on Kansas City during the Jets matchup.
Yeah,
Just like in the Super Bowl versus the Eagles.
I mean, well, he does have a podcast. He has to speak on those issues.
But
just like we got a podcast, we got to speak.
I kind of, you know, Dennis, not to get off subject, I kind of don't think I like this because Micah Parsons, I'm on TikTok and I see him every week. And I guess he has a podcast and he's talking.
Yeah, he got a podcast.
I don't like that. I don't like that during the season, bro. Like,
but it's kind of like they get paid for it.
I know, but I think it's a distraction. And he's talking about the matchup, which, you know, I don't like that publicly. Like,
you got to get his side.
That's the problem everybody had when Draymond started his podcast.
No, I'm just saying during the season.
Talking the same thing. Mad. It's not good. It's a distraction, blah, blah, blah.
That's just my opinion. I don't like
it. Hey, Czar.
Yeah.
I'm with you, really. I don't really like it.
Right.
I don't like it when they do it during their season. No. I don't. But
you need to focus on your next game.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I don't like it.
I mean, I listen. I even liked it. I even liked it when Draymond got the 2 technical fouls and got kicked out the game and did the podcast in the back of the locker room. I even liked that one. All right. I like the Kelseys. They got new heights, and they always be like new news. I watch the Kelseys. I watch
them every day. I love their podcast. They are so good.
They are good. I got who's the other one I watch? I don't watch Von Miller ones that much. I didn't watch Michael Parsons that much.
Let me say this. I just started to watch Von Miller.
He's just not good.
Watch him.
He's not very entertaining.
He's not entertaining. He is terrible.
He like
remember me, I'm the 3 girl. I give you 3, I'll watch 3 episodes. And by the third one, it's like paint dry. I'm not watching it anymore.
Right. I'm not.
Okay.
But to me, you don't need to worry about what's going on with Kansas City. That's my big point. You got your money. Be happy.
Yeah, but he gotta speak on those issues. That's the only thing I'm
saying. Speak on
the podcast. And I'm not that hyped to watch this podcast either. I'm gonna get that out the way.
You don't got to keep on being there with the ex-girlfriend. Y'all broke up for a reason.
Let me piggyback on what Ron is saying. I get what you're saying, Dennis, about him having a podcast and he does have to speak on the issues, but it goes beyond his podcast. Every time I turn around, he's taking a shot at the Chiefs. He has since he's left. And it, just like when he praises Tua, he doesn't just praise Tua. He praised Tua while taking a shot at Mahomes. He can't just be okay with his decision where he's at. But Ron, to you, I'm gonna say that's just part of his personality. He's like Antonio Brown, just not law enforcement engaged. That's the only difference. His personality is so similar to Antonio Brown without the craziness.
Yeah,
that's Tyreek Hill.
Yeah,
he backs it up. He's a great player. all of that. But if you listen to him and you watch his move, the way he moves, he's Antonio Brown.
Right.
Let's just hope he doesn't start having them weird, wild ass behaviors that AB did, and keep on, playing well. But that's what I see. That's my perception. And whenever I see these articles or these sound bites of him saying something and taking shots at Kansas City, it doesn't surprise me. I expect that from him. I mean,
it been 2 years. It's time to move on.
Just let it go. I know.
Let it go. Y'all got a divorce. Y'all got a divorce. Both you got your money. They went to the Super Bowl last year.
Well, to me, they didn't end on bad terms. It was just all about money, and
right.
But it's not like what's his name? Andy Reid had anything negative to say about him. Right. But they did pick up where they left off and won the Super Bowl without his ass, though.
Right. So
I mean, and that's the best revenge is to succeed.
Right. To himself out of that predicament. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you 100%, Ron. I'm just saying it just doesn't surprise me because that's his personality.
Right.
He just seems to be that way. He's very outspoken and will say anything. He has no filter.
Right. My next trash ass player. This for you, Czar. You said the Panthers were going to win our division this year. Did you?
Ryan. Oh, that was different.
Oh, it's different.
What I
know he messing up.
Hey, Ron, what had happened was...
Yeah, he laughed at himself. Talking about, that was different.
That was different.
What about the time they jumped me and smoked in the backyard? Oh, that was different.
But 0-5.
Yay!
Hey, you know what? I'm not mad. Hey, look, I'm not mad at it because they did it to themselves. What did they do on draft day? What did I say was the wrong decision? And that's a franchise changing decision.
You talked about it.
You did. Just to co-sign that. Yes, you did. You've been saying that consistently.
No,
I'm gonna tell y'all, Sharon. And that wasn't the case until reports came out that basically in our language, CJ Stroud is dumb. He failed whatever I don't know these tests they say he took, and he can't. He's not smart. Right. And all of a sudden, I believe that's what scared them away from drafting.
It's the Wonder League.
So they fell for the banana in the tailpipe. That's what they did. And it serves them right because, like I consistently say about them Panthers, they've got an answer for what they did to Cam Newton and Steve Smith. Period.
So
they get past that curse, they ain't gonna be nothing, and I'm happy about it.
Can we agree they took the franchise back?
No, real quick. I'm not gonna say that BJ. I'm not going to say that Bryce Young won't be a good quarterback. I don't want to say that. But like I said yesterday on the Zoom, outside of that, what did you see to choose him over Stroud? You know what I mean? That's now, if you look at recent memory, someone brought up Russell Wilson. I brought up Kyler Murray. Right. That's all you need to look at, in my opinion. Now look at that situation.
That ain't what I was thinking. I wasn't going to bring up his height. Only thing that I seen that puts the edge over was CJ Stroud with all those beautiful fucking weapons he had was having struggles in college football. But it's the same struggles that the quarterback now is having. So when people will be talking about Ohio State, they be like, oh man, that quarterback trash. I'm like, these are the same struggles CJ Stroud had.
Right.
Same struggles. So it got to be the system more than it is the player.
But tell me
this. Besides that Georgia game, which was the game CJ Stroud came alive in, he was having struggles. He was having first half struggles badly.
But
he struggled against us badly in the first half. He did better in the second half, but the first half,
yeah, but I could still see something in CJ Stroud.
Oh yeah, no, y'all know.
I can see he was better than Bryce Young.
Close and personal.
I still don't think he's better than Bryce Young.
But I don't believe that Bryce is going to be a bad quarterback. I believe he's going to learn and grow. But I'm just happy at the results I see right now because they deserve that.
This go back to the safety play for Pittsburgh and Washington. Ryan Clark said he could see Bryce Young like what his name that just retired from the Saints, the quarterback.
Drew Brees.
Nah. He said this. This what Ryan Clark said.
Hey, people say things on any given Sunday. They say anything that they see at the time, and things change, and hindsight is always 20/20.
Right.
I tell you one thing though, Ron. Like I was telling you on Sunday, he's a slippery little Waka Flocka.
Yes, he is
slippery.
Who? He is
slippery.
Oh,
right. That's a slippery little Waka Flocka.
When you grab,
the only thing is, I think him and Frank Wright, the way Frank Wright is coaching and him grasping it, ain't getting together yet. It's coming along, but it ain't getting together. It ain't merging.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
He has good wrestler moves. That's why he's slippery.
So
he has good wrestler moves. In wrestling, you learn how to be able to get out of holds and stuff, and he's good at that.
So I'm glad you brought his head coach, Dennis. Did Frank Wright draft him, or did the Carolina Panthers draft him?
I really don't know. I never really dug in too deep into that. I'm sorry, sir. I don't know.
Because what I've been hearing lately, they wanted Bryce Young.
Wait a minute. Didn't they make the coaching decision before the draft?
Right.
Well, then there you go.
They wanted CJ Stroud.
I just don't understand why people recycle coaches that ain't done nothing. That's the thing.
We all know why.
He wanted CJ Stroud.
I'm not recycling no coach that ain't made the playoffs.
You know why?
I'm sorry. I'm just not.
Well, you're not them.
You're
not them either. You one of us.
And I got two more. I got two more trash ass players.
Oh Lord, that's good. This must be a record.
The Panthers versus the Saints. The Panthers, did you even hit the bitch?
That was 2 weeks ago.
You said hit. Yeah, that was a lot, Ron.
Did you slap the shit out of the bitch?
Right.
Well, you must mean did you mean the Patriots?
Yeah, the Patriots. My bad.
The Saints versus Patriots. Oh, okay.
Did you slap the bitch? Did you throw a towel at the bitch?
The Patriots haven't scored but 3 points in 2 weeks.
Hey, Sharon, a lot of people, I ain't gonna say nothing, Sharon, but
a lot of people are calling for Bill
Mac
Belichick.
Jones alone.
No.
Hold on. Let me go a little further. A lot of people are calling for Bill Belichick's head. You could call for his head, but I don't know no other coach gonna get you 9 Super Bowls in 20 years.
No.
Say what you want to.
No. Don't do that, Dennis. Don't do that.
What?
Don't try to take up for the Waka Flocka.
I mean, they can get rid of it if they want to.
Now you making me mad. Why?
Don't take up for being bad cheek. Don't do that shit.
Why?
He was the 9 Super Bowls.
Let me say this. Let me tell you something, Ron. Wrong is wrong and right is right. As much as I cannot, y'all know how much I can't stand that man or that team or anything about Boston and the whole area. I hate it all, right?
Mm-hmm.
But to say that this should cost him his job right now, no, that ain't right. No.
Why not? Sharon.
No.
Sharon.
Okay, I just had this conversation with Brian Sanders earlier today. Shout out to Brian. Look, you talking about replacing Tom Brady, who most people say is the GOAT. I don't. That's what y'all say. And you got to replace him. Plus a couple of other good pieces and Gronk and other people that they have to backfill.
What?
Right?
What?
It takes time to do that. And you can't replace that type of talent easily. It's the same thing that the Steelers are going through. You can't replace a Hall of Fame quarterback in whatever position Marquise Pouncey played. I forgot. You can't just replace that. You
He
just
was a
don't
center.
have somebody that can just walk in and be that caliber of player overnight. It takes time. You got to move pieces around. You got to do all that. And just because people were dying to answer the question, was it Belichick or was it Brady? That's just a media question that's been fabricated and drummed up that people just got to get an answer to. Everybody rushed to say, oh, it was Brady. See, here's the proof. That's bullshit.
But that
Because
I
trust me,
don't say that.
like Dennis said, I don't know too many coaches that go to how many? Would you say, Dennis?
10. I think
Go
9
to
or
10
10
and how many?
and 20.
They're
I don't know too many.
That's not why I was mad. I was mad because he a defensive minded coach. That defense did not show the fuck up.
No. It hasn't.
Okay.
He has
No.
poorly picked talent, or somebody has poorly picked some talent around there.
Right. I mean, I
And
just
they're
want to know,
not
Ron.
doing, and I mean, they are performing terribly.
Is he? I just want to know, Ron. I gotta ask you this: if I take you to the promised land 9 times and win 6 of them, am I allowed to have 3 bad years?
Yeah, you allowed to have 3 bad years, but
I mean, like bad. I mean, bad meaning bad. Like I can get the first pick.
Right. You allowed to have 3 bad years. I look at how you losing.
I'm only giving you 2.5 bad years.
Your defense.
Personally, I'm giving you 2. But
Wait a minute.
2.5.
Everybody
You got
say-
turned around in the second half.
Y'all give 2.5 bad years to the motherfucker y'all get off the street.
Y'all unrealistic then, because you're talking about a Hall of Fame coach that has done as much as
He was riding Bill Parcells.
You only going to give him 2 or 2.5 years? No, that's bullshit. That's
he was
crazy.
riding Parcells' coattail.
But what?
It doesn't matter who he was riding. He still had something to do with it.
Hey, Ron.
I know you
I
just
didn't mention Bill Parcells or none of that.
No.
Hey, Ron, here's all I'm going to say about Bill
Sorry,
Belichick.
Hey, go watch and shout out. Go watch the 2 Bills 30 for 30.
Look, Ron, here's all I'm going to say about Bill
weekend.
Belichick.
Hey, it's that Sharon. Isn't that crazy that they couldn't be in the same room at the beginning? It was so awkward. They couldn't even look at each other, bro. Like, that was crazy.
Yep.
If y'all ain't watched it, check it out, bro.
I watched it. That's about the third.
They had real beef. They really didn't like each other after all the stuff that happened.
Of course.
And that
It took
New
them a
England
while.
and that Jets
Now they're friends.
Oh, yeah. That 30
Yeah,
for
of
30.
course. They're friends. Oh, they're friends now. Yeah, they're cordial.
Right.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say, his defense
What you trying to say?
has not been shit for the last 3 years.
No.
Hey,
No.
Hey, Ron, we get it.
Wait a minute, Ron. Hold it. That's not true. That his defense has not been shit for the last 3 years. That's not true. That's not true. No, Mac Jones' rookie year, their defense was decent. Last year they fell off, and this year they fell off even more.
But the greatest Bill Belichick. He know how to put
Listen.
He know how to put
He
stuff
does,
in the
Ron,
gumbo.
but you got to get a man time to do this type of stuff. Today's NFL is not like yesterday's NFL.
Today's price is not yesterday.
It's just not the same. You can't you don't even keep the same team, the same roster most years because of all this free agency bullshit that's in the game now.
Ron,
I mean, it's not the same.
Hey, Ron, I only got 2 points. Okay, I got 2 points. First, the Patriots defense 2 years ago was ranked 2nd in the league.
That's what I said.
And then the year after, it was ranked, I think, 12th in the league.
Right. It went down.
I mean, this year they've really fallen off a cliff.
Right.
But yeah, it's not like he's been terrible the last 3 years.
Trust me, I study this team because I hate them so much.
But what I'm trying to say is you gave up 34 points to the Saints.
Yes, this year they're struggling.
Wait a minute. Let me finish, my brother, my light-skinned brother. If you gave up 34 points.
Not my white-skinned brother.
My light-skinned brother. If you gave up 34 points to the Aints, what they saying about your defense? What they saying about how you think?
But Ron, you acting like we disagreeing with you.
We're not disagreeing with you.
Like you're
just
trying to
saying that
convince
hasn't
us
been-
of something. We are agreeing with you. My only rub is that shouldn't cost this man his job. This is Bill Belichick. It should not cost him his job. No, it shouldn't. If this was somebody else, some run-of-the-mill coach, yeah. But this is Bill. And you got to give him a chance to build these pieces. Do you know how many people he's lost from his roster that was there when Brady was still there?
Yeah, a lot.
I looked it up. I can't tell you the exact number, but it is a huge number of players that are not there anymore. Huge number in key positions. You got to make it do what it do.
Well, it do
Ron,
right
but
you got to grow from that.
Ron, the one thing I want to point out, though, when it comes to New England, is you're talking about Bill Belichick. Are they going to fire him? Are they going to let him go? I want to leave it with this. Tom Landry was a god in Dallas. They let him go.
They sure did.
Bill Walsh was a legend in San Francisco. They let him go. So don't say that it could never happen. But what I'm going to say is that it could happen. What I think is going to happen is this, Ron. He will be fired by promoted.
What?
So he'll be no longer the head coach.
What?
He'll be the president of football operations.
I'd rather see him upstairs than on the field.
I could very well see them making him the president of football operations, the executive, vice president of whatever.
What? My last trash ass player.
Yeah.
And he deserves it. I can't stand them motherfucker right here. Huh? I can't stand. You deserve to get your ass whooped for everything you say this offseason. Sean motherfucking Payton. You deserve to lose, motherfucker. You deserve that shit.
Okay.
Y'all should not win another motherfucking game for the rest of the damn season. No, you called him man. You said this man was trash. Play calling.
He was.
His play calling was trash.
It was.
Well, I got one question for you. Was it trash yesterday?
Nope.
Was it trash? Don't get quiet and go to the locker room.
No, it wasn't trash because Hatchet has a assistant offensive coordinator. He probably called all the plays and let him take all the credit.
So I'm glad you said that.
Hatchet is horrible. I don't care what nobody say.
But he did his job yesterday. They won 31.
Allegedly, it was him.
Hey, 31-21.
I'm sure Zach Wilson was probably doing the Peyton Manning and calling the audible and winning games on his own.
Hey, he might did. Hey,
go ahead, ZW.
They got the W.
I'm starting.
Sean Payton, how you like the Jets now? How do you like the Jets now, motherfucker? How you like the motherfucking Jets now?
Yeah.
You gonna learn one day.
Can you put your axe away, Ron? Put the axe away.
You know you fucked up.
All right, so wait, who was the first one? I'm curious, Ron. I know who the last three were. Who was the first one?
Who was your first trash ass player?
Tyreek Hill.
Oh, Tyreek, yeah.
Tyreek. Okay.
He needs to shut the fuck up. Ty, listen to him.
Okay.
Ty,
all right, so who's the next one, Ron? After you, who's going next?
You go, Ian.
I'm gonna go.
Dennis went.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I got 4. Yeah, I got 4 trash ass players. The first one is Tampa Bay Rays. You got outscored 11-1. You won all these games. You started out 12-0, and you gave up 11 runs and only got 1 run. Only
to
one.
Who? To who?
To the Texas Rangers.
Okay.
To the Texas Rangers. But yeah, seriously, Tampa Bay Rays. That was trash. You didn't even put up an effort. Not even a fight. You're a joke. No wonder why your stands are like half empty for a playoff game. Absolutely ridiculous. So that's the first, Tampa Bay Rays. Second, I got to go to Chicago sports media. I got to get this off my chest. For some reason, there are some people in Chicago, I'm not going to say their name, just because the Bears won a single game, Justin Fields, top 5 quarterback. Justin Fields is this. Justin Fields is great. Stop. He won one game against a 31st ranked defense, against a team that is terrible, and that's the Washington Commanders. I'm not going to sit here and applaud Justin Fields for beating a 31st ranked defense and for having a great performance the week before against a 32nd ranked defense. And if the Bears weren't ranked 30th in defense, maybe he'd beat the 30th ranked defense too. Like, I'm not going to sit here and applaud Justin Fields for going up against two of the worst defenses in the NFL and putting up good stats against those teams. I'm not going to do it.
Okay. All right.
So, no, Chicago sports media, stop hyping up Justin Fields. When he puts up a good performance against a team that actually has an above average or good defense, then I will give him praise. But until then,
they gotta have something to talk about up there in cold ass Chicago.
Talk about the Chicago Bulls. I mean, they haven't been relevant since the 90s, but hey, talk about that.
They can't. No. They don't need to. They don't. That's nothing to talk about right now. No. That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping
NBA
they have a better season
happening, right? The NBA preseason.
Yeah, but I'm hoping they have a better season.
Oh no, Connor Bedard, Chicago Blackhawks. There you go, Connor Bedard, first overall pick. There
whatever.
You go. Okay. So that was 2. Third, I'm gonna go and talk about the Minnesota Vikings, because what was that? That final drive against Kansas City, what was that? I don't know if it was Kirk Cousins. I don't know if it was the offensive coordinator, but why did you do that? Why was your drive so terrible? Final drive of the game. What was that?
Okay.
And then lastly,
it was game losing. That's what it was.
It was game losing. It was terrible to watch. That final drive was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last one is, I'm not going to take a cheap shot at Czar and talk about Dallas. I feel like everyone's going to be doing that. Instead, I'm going to go over to Sharon real quick. Why have you not fired Matt Canada yet? For real. Why have you not fired Matt Canada?
Because he has not been taking my phone calls. That's why.
Okay.
Like Pittsburgh Steelers, I'm going to put this on record. Pittsburgh Steelers, until you fire Matt Canada, he will be on trash-ass players every week until you fire him. Every week. Worst offensive coordinator in the NFL. Not even close.
Yeah. Go ahead, Czar.
All right. Yeah, make mine quickly. So we're going to go to the Diamond Talk. I got to, yeah, we got to get it in, man. We got to do this, man. We got to do this like we always knew this. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, man, I got baseball is a long season. So, I got to call out the Brewers, who dominated the Central, and then go lay an egg, don't even win a game, get swept by the Diamondbacks, who, just got into the playoffs. Damn shame they win in Milwaukee, lay an egg. The Tampa Bay Devil Rays, I think they started, 15-0, 23-3, whatever. Yeah, and was the talk of the town, and, they just have been to the World Series not too long ago, and same shit. They give up the division, and then they get swept 2-0. So, I definitely got to call those two teams out for showing up, and, letting the Twins, which we'll get to them on the flip side. But, yeah, it's just crazy how you have such a great season and then lay an egg in the postseason. It's just terrible, especially in baseball, because it's such a long, so many games. You do all this to build this, and then you come out there and you get swept. So I feel, oh, wow. Speaking of that, shit, man, Philadelphia, Dennis, you better tell them boys to hold on like in Vogue, boy. So, yeah, that's my baseball. Yeah, and then, obviously we'll go to the, NFL. That's obviously what's, going on now. I'll pick a game. I mean, who outside of my team, there's a bunch here, that I could choose. You know what I'm gonna go with? I'm gonna go with the Buffalo Bills. And again, Buffalo fans try to, they know who they are, trying to clown, they're slick with their memes and stuff. Oh, y'all did lose to Jacksonville. Mr. Mighty Josh Allen, like Dennis said, the real Josh Allen showed up, and they're playing the real Josh Allen, who is in Jacksonville, who beat y'all yet again. So not only does Kansas City own y'all, Jacksonville owns y'all, and y'all put up another egg in London. And so I'm going to throw that out there, and then I'm going to take it further because there was a particular individual that tell me that Buffalo runs the ball now. The only real Buffalo fan I like, shout out to OG, who agrees with me and say Buffalo still don't run the ball, and pointed out yesterday that they didn't run the ball except for Josh Allen. But yet this other fan who has two teams, oh, they run the ball now. No, they don't. They do not run the football with their running backs. And yesterday was just another game to prove that. So trash ass Buffalo Bills, the mighty Bills, who are supposed to represent the Super Bowl and supposed to have the MVP. So you got two losses just like we do. So sit your ass down. And that's where I'm going to leave mine till we get to certified.
Where Dennis at? Where'd he go?
Playing with his feet.
All right. Well, here's my trash ass player. I'm gonna start with the Cagers of the NBA. That's where I'm gonna start. And it's preseason, and Los Angeles Lakers had to play the Golden State Warriors, and I noticed that there were two players missing from the lineup. One was Austin Reeves, but he just came off of the FIBA tournament. So, they want to give him some more rest those legs a little bit. So I get that. But the other one was LeBron James. And he made it known he didn't have an injury.
Right.
They just want the old man to rest. Now, wait a minute. You the one bragging about it's year 21 and you can still get down like you always have. Well, then prove it. Show up for the preseason game. You shouldn't need no rest. Your ass wasn't in FIBA.
Right.
He said, but they're different.
No, it ain't different. He should have had his ass there. He should have had his
weird.
ass
there. I watched that game too because ironically, my two Indiana players, one is on the Warriors and one is on the Lakers.
On the Lakers.
Yeah,
yep.
I love him. That's a steal. And Trace Davis, who was the second player of the year, was on the Warriors, who was a second round pick.
It was a good game. Game. But even AD street clothes played.
Yeah, right.
And you, and then they put it out there that they were just resting him. This after the NBA done enacted all these load management rules, and then you just going you just gonna sit up there and just say, "Oh well, I'm gonna chill today." I'm just like, what the hell is on your mind? I'm sorry, I love the NBA, but I swear this era of
I'm sorry, Shan. Which one was you talking about? Which player?
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
He sat up there and then he didn't play in the preseason game.
Right. For no
reason.
But
at the same time, he posted all this stuff on IG, how it's year 21, like it ain't nothing. Oh, I'm ready. It's year 21. I'm going to do it like it ain't nothing. It ain't like it's yesterday, like blah, blah, blah. Well, then have your ass in the preseason game then.
Why?
You shouldn't need no rest.
Why he got to be in the preseason?
Because he need to.
Everybody else was in the preseason. What you mean?
Everybody else was playing preseason.
Steph Curry played. Chris Paul old ass played.
Y'all talking about that? Oh, y'all talking about that specific game?
The first game. We just said the first. That's the first.
I thought y'all was saying all preseason games. I'm like, everybody didn't play all preseason.
No, we don't know that yet. It just started.
We don't know. It just started, Dennis.
Oh no, I've been watching. I know. I've been watching.
I mean, he could have Dennis. He can come in and just play a few minutes. Like just.
But this guy's not even getting dressed. Like they sit on the sideline with sweatpants on.
Stop talking. Listen. What I'm saying is, this is the first damn game. You supposed to be fresh. What the hell you need rest for? The only person that needed rest was Austin because he went to FIBA. So I have no problem resting him. But he didn't play in the FIBA tournament. And then I guess the cavalier way that they just announced, oh, we're just gonna rest LeBron. I just don't like that. I don't like that shit. Right. I don't like it. And it's
what
always
happens when you have player empowerment. So.
Oh yeah, the player empowerment, whatever. Anyway, he's my number one.
That's the LeBron situation. I'm leaving it alone.
Yeah, we were talking about basketball. It's football season anyway.
And then they lost. 125 to 108. Anyway, second trash ass player. All these people out here, I decided I'm not gonna talk about the Cowboys loss and all that either, because I know somebody's gonna say something about it. But they lost. They didn't look good. It was a bad game. But here's my thing. All these people out here so quick to downgrade Dak and talk about he's trash, put these pictures of garbage cans up. I've seen it. Seen it all week, all day yesterday, all day today. These are the same people still not mentioning how wonderfully Jalen Hurts played. It's a weird phenomenon. Weird. Oh, trash on Dak. But then at the same time, they trashing a player who doesn't deserve to be trashed. They need to be praising Jalen Hurts, but they just overlook him. Every time I turn on a sports show, the top 3 quarterbacks in the league are these same 3 old people, and none of them are named Jalen Hurts. And I'm like, did y'all see what this dude is doing? Do you see what he's doing? I mean, he's the single reason why the Eagles won this game. He was clutch. He pulled them out, and they won the game against them. I mean, are y'all watching what I'm watching? I just don't understand it. I don't understand what is it going to take for people to trust Jalen Hurts overall. Why is there always a question? Every freaking season it starts out this way. He got to prove extra. They used to do the same thing to Dak when he was playing well. Before he got his money. They want him to prove something. But then Josh Allen can stink up the place and they still have him number 2 in the whole league. And it just unnerves me. So anyway, he went to, I'll talk about Jalen Hurts on the certified too. But anyway, start all those Ravens fans. The Ravens fans who talked so much shiggity leading up to our game, laughed at me, just laughed dead in my face because I refuse to ever give up on my Steelers. I will never give up on them. I will always believe they have a chance to win any game, any roster. I don't care, any day of the week. And those people who want to just cheapen the fact that Mike Tomlin has had 15 years of not having a losing season as if it don't mean anything. Yeah, I heard y'all talking that shit on the show. You too, Dennis. I heard you. And all of y'all talking about, the no losing seasons don't mean nothing. It don't mean this. It don't mean that. Yeah, let's see your coach do that. Ain't nobody else doing it. But anyway, F all of y'all. We got the W. And y'all receivers over there in Baltimore look like hot garbage, dropping all them plays. And then what happened to the great Lamar fumbling the ball? He got butter on the ball. Did somebody put butter or oil on the ball? Something? Can't hold on to the ball. What's going on? Lamar. Well, Lamar's ass got beat by the black and gold. So anyway. Don't let me grab my towel. It's right over there on the chair. But anyway, I'm going to go to college football. And I'm going to talk about the Miami Hurricanes. The Miami Hurricanes elected not to take a knee to run out the clock against Georgia Tech. And what happens? They
fuck wrong with them.
Fuck wrong with him. The ball.
Damn.
And then Georgia Tech scores a winning touchdown. And guess who is the coach of Miami Hurricanes?
Who?
Y'all don't know what his name is?
Mario
Cristobal, right? Do y'all know he did the same exact craziness when he was head coach at Oregon? Same scenario.
Well, I'm a Pac-12 guy, so you know I do.
He decided not to take a knee. They fumbled. Guess who fumbled? Guess who the quarterback was that fumbled the ball when he was at Oregon?
Mariota?
Justin Herbert.
Oh, great.
Fumbled the ball, and then Sanford recovered, got the winning touchdown. I'm like, did your ass learn from that? You mean to tell me you did the same thing? The same thing. I thought that was called insanity. Doing the same thing, expecting different results. That's what I thought.
Well, not insanity, it's Miami football.
Well, Miami football was insane this weekend because no way in hell they shouldn't have followed, just taken a knee and run the clock out. That was just he didn't offer any explanation. He just said it was a bad decision and it's on me. Wow. Oh, that's earth-shattering and enlightening. Wow. How he a head coach? But anyway.
Wasn't he a former Miami guy?
I could have said more, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Go Steelers. Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead, Dennis.
All right. Trash ass plays. Let's get to this trash. So, all right. The first bit of trash I got is because I think Czar mentioned it. And people said things about it, but I'm strictly going to these penalties that the Dallas Cowboys keep having. Because nobody really wanted to talk about this. Like they got them on 3rd and fucking 15, and your corner lines up offsides, and I mean not offsides. Like he's damn near on the other side of the goddamn ball, offsides. Like your first thing as you taught is to look at the ball and make sure you're not offsides. Like how closely you got to get to these goddamn receivers? You need to be up on them. Like I don't understand. The thing I'm starting to notice about this whole thing is they're not disciplined.
Right.
They don't look like they all play together. It's like, all right, well, listen, we got to get our engine going. If Micah Parsons is not doing nothing, we're not doing nothing. That's what it looked like.
It's like they showed up at the game. Look, hey, who gonna play? You want to play? Okay, come
and
on.
Everybody keep praising Dan Quinn like, yo, we got this great defense, I'm like, all right, well, if it's a great defense, you should be able to stop people. I'm gonna see what you do the next couple of weeks. Don't see how the great defense is, but
what is going on Monday?
Test on Monday with a big offense.
They are world-class defense. They are. What the hell is going on?
I understand when Trayvon Diggs went down. They did you could tell it was a sad.
Yeah, it was a shocker. In the Arizona game, you could tell they had
they threw them off.
But obviously the New England game, they bounced back from that, but then you run up on a fucking juggernaut and
you're right.
Like I said, they're scared of the 49ers.
I want to ask y'all and Czar, do your pass rusher have a hard time with top left tackle?
Most people have a hard time with the top left tackles. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
No, real talk. And Parsons is undersized for a defensive end. He's just that gifted that we moved him over there.
What?
Who gets sacks on Trent Williams or Dennis's Lane time? I mean, it's not often. It's hard.
What?
Didn't you? Aren't you the one that said they shouldn't have moved him to that position? Isn't that
No,
what you said?
I said they needed to.
Oh, okay. I thought you.
I said they needed to because if they don't move to that position, that defense will be worse.
Well, maybe
he needs to be strictly a DN, but they still move him to linebacker from time to time, and that shit don't look like it works out well.
Because we're thin over there now, and Van Der Esch is now hurt and may go on the IR.
Right.
Oh,
well, he always hurt.
Van Der Esch needed. I hate to say this, but he needed to retire. I mean, they started talking about your neck.
Honestly, he got the Sean. They said the same shit about Sean Lee.
Right.
Sean Lee had the same problems. That's why I was like, it must be something that's going on in there because Sean Lee had the same exact problems. And Sean Lee was nice too. He was very.
He sure was.
Yeah, he was nice. But yeah, like I said, that Cowboys they just quit to blame Dak, and it's cool. Right. Put the blame on Dak. You think it's Dak? All right.
To me, and not giving him a pass, those interceptions, the game was way out of hand. When he threw the first one, it was already like 28 to 10.
7.
Or whatever.
28 to 7.
So obviously it showed. Well, I don't know if it shows that this game he couldn't. He's not a guy that's going to bring you back, and not against that defense. And I just think he would just try too much. So again, not giving him a pass, but that didn't lose the game. The game was over.
Right.
And then y'all couldn't run the ball. That was another thing. Like when the one big run Pollard had, the football got punched out and made a lucky 49ers bounce and stayed in bounds.
Right. The ball bounced back. I never seen no shit like that.
Because it hit off the ball leg. It was like like they say the trick bullet was with all right, maybe I shouldn't say that. Let me not say that.
I said they talked.
No, I ain't think that might be the last show. Like they say about that president that got shot. That last one got shot.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah. That's what I said. I said a trick bullet, sir. Man, I'm trying to figure out why you ain't get it.
Right.
But that was that I seen in that game. The Patriots, on the other hand, they can say they want to get rid of Bill Belichick or demote him, whatever. I don't think he's going to be with the Patriots personally after he leaves the Patriots. I think he's going to the Giants. I'm going to tell you why I think he's going to the Giants. There is no way in hell that he knew who the Giants was hiring as a head coach before the head coach that they was hiring knew. He sent the congratulations out to the wrong coach. Just sent Brian and said, "Oh, congratulations, you got the Giants job."
Wow.
But he sent it to the wrong Brian. All that let me know was he fitting to be the next executive. Ain't no way you sitting there having those type of conversations with the competition. Ain't no way.
I remember that. I remember us talking about that when it happened.
Yeah.
Ain't no way. I just said ain't no way. That was and hold up. Then there's another thing. There's another thing I got to say. And I'm about tired of this, all right? The Eagles had 3 away games, all right? Now, I'm letting y'all know, I'm just tired of this. I'm tired of this, all right? First one we played Patriots, right?
Mm-hmm.
At halftime, they honored Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
Second one was Tampa Bay. At halftime, they honored Rondé Barber. The third one was the Rams. At halftime, they honored Dick Vermeil. After all these years, you gonna honor Dick Vermeil? When we play him, it's cool when they do it. I see that. The Jets, you better not honor a fucking soul on Sunday, all right?
Joe
I'm gonna do it right now. Y'all better not honor a fucking
Joe
soul.
Flacco.
No,
You better not honor a fucking soul. I'm about tired of every time we play somebody, halftime they honoring somebody else. Then you better not honor a soul.
No, they're honoring Kurt Corbett, bro.
Or
They better
Ryan, didn't Ryan Fitzpatrick play for them too?
He don't deserve nothing.
How about
They should
Wait a
honor
minute.
Curtis, my favorite Martin.
It's magic.
how about butt fumble?
No. He can't
Hey,
even
what
fart.
about the greatest name ever, DeBrickashaw Ferguson?
The Brickenshaw.
British.
No.
What about
I would never
Mark
forget that
Gaston
name.
though?
No.
They've
What about
already honored
Wayne
him.
Chevette?
They already
They're
honored
not
us.
honoring nobody else.
What
No.
about Ken O'Brien?
What about
No,
Keyshawn
they better not honor Keyshawn Johnson. Oh, you hear me? No.
What about Wesley Walker?
No.
What about
Why?
Santana?
Nobody else needs to be honored at halftime. No.
Why? What's wrong?
I'm tired of this.
Y'all in the locker room. It ain't gonna hurt y'all.
No, I'm just tired of this, man. Every time we play somebody on the away game, it's a good time. We should honor them when we play the Eagles. No, pussy, you should have honored them weeks ago. Thought you had all them fucking home games.
Hey,
What's
Jonathan
going on?
Bill.
Whoa, wait, hey, hold on that P word. Hold on.
And they're gonna honor Aaron Glenn next.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out. Let's get to these certified players.
Oh, Rex Ryan.
They better not. They
I love
better.
Rex.
They better.
Have y'all noticed how white his teeth are now? But go ahead, y'all.
Yeah, they knew.
You got those veneers, man. That's what happened. You got those veneers.
Yeah, they
That's
knew.
something. His teeth shining. He
As
glistening.
soon as I get on TV, I'm gonna give me some new ones too.
Yeah, me too.
Nah. Me and Zor been talking about this for the last 3 weeks about
Yeah,
my
you
Georgia Bulldogs start slow.
Oh boy.
And we barely pull it out. Well, we made a statement on Saturday.
They got a slow pull-out game.
Mhm.
Wait a minute, Sean.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That's what he said. I'm just going by what he said.
Hey,
yo.
I'm just going by what he said. I don't know what you're talking about, Dennis. I'm talking about football.
You said he got a slow pull-off game.
That's what I said. That's what he said. Go
so
ahead.
I mean, I'm
We
surprised
beat-
no one did a Michael Scott from The Office, and like that's what she said. But
So we beat the University Kentucky
Kentucky.
51-13. I'll be there.
oh, you beat the Pussycats. Oh, nice.
Hey now. you, you can't say that in here.
Hey, you beat the Cubs. Yeah, you beat those little Cubs on there. Yeah, little nice. Yeah.
And this go at Zara again because he said this at the beginning of the year.
Is this
My
a King Zor
Atlanta
diss track?
Falcons-
Like, what was this? Like,
My Atlanta Falcons, we just want to run the ball all season, and Desmond Ritter will not do shit. 329 passing yards yesterday. Two
First 100-yard
touchdowns.
game of his career.
Wait, player. Let me enjoy the moment, player.
You better enjoy it because he ain't gonna throw for.
Hey, player. 28-37 attempts. I love it.
Is he gonna throw for 300 next week?
Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm happy
Good.
because
Anything
this.
else?
Yeah, I got one more. Jamar Chase, 3 touchdowns. I'll be there.
Yep, Joe Burrow got him the ball.
Joe, say it, Dennis.
Joe Burrow.
Is he back to Joe Burrow now? He
Yeah,
got
he
3
had a Joe Burrow
touchdowns.
again.
He looked like his old self.
Dennis wasn't a believer.
No, I wouldn't.
3 touchdowns yesterday. Hey, y'all know this? Every week somebody get 3 touchdowns.
Ohio's finest.
Hey, y'all know this? That
No.
okay. What? Next.
Go ahead, Ian.
okay. So the first I'm gonna say is we're gonna go to the WNBA, and I'm gonna give my props to the Las Vegas Aces for winning Game 1 of the WNBA Finals, beating the New York Liberty after being down by halftime,
Not
putting
game
on a
one.
clinic in the second half. And hey, Sharon, like I said, I hate to ruin your moment, but I'm Mr. Las Vegas. You know, I grow up in sports and entertainment capital.
We can both mention it, but go ahead.
But yeah, Las Vegas Aces, shout out to them, 1-0 in the WNBA Finals. Second is I have to give props to the Wyoming Cowboys for them beating a top 25 school in Fresno State and them doing pretty good in the Mountain West Conference right now. I mean, I have to give credit where credit is due. The Wyoming Cowboys, who are pretty much known for being Josh Allen's college, university. I mean, that's them doing pretty well. So props to Wyoming for beating Fresno State. They did pretty well there. Props to them. And then lastly, I got to go to the Vegas Golden Knights out there in the NHL. Vegas Golden Knights are going to be doing their banner ceremony as this show is going on the air. And I'm, of course, going to be at T-Mobile Arena. I will be at the game for the Vegas Golden Knights. So going to give my props to the Stanley Cup champions and maybe back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. And that's the Vegas Golden Knights. So back to you, Ron.
Nope.
Czar.
All right. Shout out, man, Dennis, man, you're killing me, bro. You just gave up the lead, bro.
I mean, I seen that already, man. Damn, would you talk about something else? Damn.
Hey, why are we talking about a game from
Didn't I
yesterday?
tell you stop talking about the Phillies? God damn.
Man, Zara's talking about a game from yesterday. Come on now.
Yeah, well, props to the Minnesota Twins. They're a team that really shouldn't have a chance, really shouldn't even be in the playoffs. But they're one of the 2 teams over the last 20, 30 years that kind of do that small ball. They don't really pay they have the small salary. Oakland was successful for a long time, but it ran out on them. Minnesota is still able to do it, at some capacity. So, and it helps being in a terrible division, but still, hey, they're in the second round of the playoffs. So, usually you make it and then you lose. They're putting up a fight, and they're putting up a fight against Houston as well. So I want to give them some love. Shout out to the Diamondbacks. You know, they you know, Kershaw's not known for being good in the playoffs, and they let it be known that he's still not good in the playoffs. And they're looking to take a lead here. So wanted to show them some love. All right, back to the league then. All right, so I'm going to pick now. I guess I'll just pick, you know, there's a bunch of games we could talk about, but I'm just going to pick one that sticks out like I did with the trash. Who do I want to give? Who do I want to show love to? Let's talk about those Atlanta. Oh, and I'm just bullshitting with y'all. We're going to talk about, let's talk about, you know what? Let's talk about the New Orleans Saints. So, you know, Ron brought it up on the flip side, talking about Belichick. But, you know, kudos to those guys, you know, coming in, you know, shutting out the Patriots 34-0. The Cowboys still own the biggest Belichick loss in his history, 38-3, which is a 35-point difference. Saints at 34. So we still give Belichick the biggest ass whooping of his career. But I'm going to show them some love, you know. 34-0, you know, even with Mac Jones, a quarterback who did get benched. Now I think they're going to roll with Zappy. Finally, like I said, they should have.
You've been saying it.
But let's see what happens. I still don't expect a lot because I'm not saying Zappy's the answer either, but I just think he's slightly better than Mac Jones. So why not give him a chance? You know what I mean? So I just think they need a lot of help. So I'll give a shout out to them. I'll give a shout out to the coach real quick. Resilient. AR got hurt again. He may be out multiple weeks. So then there goes Dennis's guy, Minshew. Looks like a valuable pickup. It looks like a great pickup because he already won him a game prior, came in this game, won another game. And so, you know, Jonathan Taylor's back. But on the flip side of that Buffalo shit I was just talking, y'all don't run the ball. Who was the running back that the Colts got right now that's fucking killing it? His name is Zach Moss. He used to be a Bill. Y'all talk shit about him. Oh, it ain't us. We don't have no running backs. How about 165 yards? It's the second 100-yard game in the 5-week season.
Correction, Czar. I don't want you to do any disrespect. University of Utah legend, Zach Moss.
Absolutely. You can throw that in there. You can add that. But the Colts run the football. There's teams that run the football. So when I say you don't run the football, look at the Colts. Zach Moss is a good running back. Now the Colts are going to have a two-headed monster over there. So y'all got rid of Zach Moss, and now he's laughing at y'all asses. So props to Zach Moss and the Indianapolis Colts. Shout out to Mondo if he sees this. He's a Colts fan. And that's where I'm going to leave mine.
Okay. Ready, Shotgun Girl?
Let's go, Sharon.
Yes, I'm ready. Born ready. Okay. So I'm gonna start with the association. D'Angelo Russell. People laughed at me when I said the Lakers should re-sign him. I'm glad they did. He performed well in their season opener against the Golden State Warriors. 15 points, 5 assists. And then AD, 15 points, 5 rebounds, something like that. Max Christie, 15 points on 4 of 8 shooting, 2 of 4 beyond the arc. And Jackson Hayes played well. Good defense, show energy on both sides of the ball. I can see them coming together and meshing better. I like the way this team is looking after just one game. They just look better than they looked last season to me already. But they always look better without LeBron in the lineup to me because he's so ball dominant. Everything has to be about him. And it just doesn't allow other players to be their best, in my opinion. But anyway, so shout out to them. Go back to the I'll go to the WNBA. Yes, I had the Aces on here. They won the first game against the Liberty. I'm pulling for the Liberty, but they were really just flat out outplayed. Ionescu, what's her first name?
Sabrina Ionescu.
Sabrina. She didn't have a good game. She's a superstar, and the Liberty goes as she goes, and so I'm hoping that she can get her head back into the game. I'm gonna go back to the National Football League. Nick Sirianni. I don't know. I remember when he was first announced as the head coach, and he had that press conference, and we just dogged him by the way he was looking. You remember that, Dennis?
Yep.
Yeah.
I still call him t-shirt wearing ass Nick Sirianni.
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah. After that, these last couple, I have really liked this guy. I've really started liking him as a coach, especially last season. But after their win over the Rams yesterday, and I guess he was getting interviewed, and he said, "Well, what did y'all say? He couldn't do it anymore or something, right?" And he laughed. I like the way he is always down for for Jalen Hurts. He has always got his quarterbacks back. He doesn't let anybody throw shade on him at all. He always has an answer, and I love that. I love that about him. And let's talk about Jalen and those Eagles. The Eagles' offense. Their total offense was greater than 400 yards for their fourth consecutive game. Y'all need to be paying attention. This team is for real, y'all. They could wind up right back there in the NFC Championship game against those 49ers, and they could beat them if they keep progressing this way, the way that they're going. So anyway, I'm just saying. I'm gonna move on to Brock Purdy of those 49ers. This dude, Mr. Irrelevant, is very relevant. Do you know he hasn't thrown any interceptions? Did y'all know that? Mm-hmm. He's had no interceptions this season so far. So he's been very good. He over there looking like Joe Montana right now. But anyway, I'm gonna go. I gotta do it. I'm going to my Steelers. Yes, gotta go to my Steelers. I had to bring my towel out. Yes. Yeah. My Steelers. Kenny Pickett came up clutch with that clutch TD to George Pickens for a 41-yard touchdown with 1:17 left for that 17-10 win. It felt so good to see that clock run out to 0-0-0. It just felt so good. And the score still says 17-10. I just relished in that game. I think this has been the best game all season for me that I've watched all season. I just really thoroughly enjoyed it. I especially enjoyed that interception that Joey Porter Jr. made because I've been watching him. And
hold on, Sharon. Don't be disrespectful. Jerry Porter Jr. from the Penn State
University. That is correct. I can't say the because y'all ain't supposed to say the. That's Ohio State only, baby. You can't say.
When we beat them this year,
anyway, no, you can't say the. Nope, it's trademark. Nope, can't do it. But so yeah, I especially enjoyed that interception. That just really, I was really proud, and his daddy was proud and all that. So I love that. But I do want to mention though, that was our first touchdown in 9 quarters of play. Just want to let y'all know they're trying. We're trying to recover, but this happens. These last 3 seasons, this is the type of stuff that was going on. We start out like trash in the beginning, and then something happens, and we get it together, and we finish strong. Well, it looks like we're starting to get it together sooner this season than we did last season. It took us till like week 8 before we got it together. But anyway, I was very happy. TJ Watt, well, he's just Watting. He's just doing it. TJ Watt he's a leader in sacks. He's just TJ Watt. What else can I say? And also, I want to mention those Phillies. Come on, Phillies. Y'all gotta beat them Braves. I don't want them repeating. I don't want to
Can we
hear
talk about
it.
something else? Can we talk about something else?
No,
The
we're gonna talk about that because y'all gotta
the
do
Braves
your
ain't
job.
time out. The Braves ain't repeat.
Y'all gotta do your job.
All right. The Braves ain't repeat.
Get rid of them. And the Jaguars. I'm gonna mention this too because what I have written down is how did they beat the mighty Buffalo Bills, who has the best quarterback in the game in Josh Allen? How? How did the Jaguars, the lowly Jaguars, beat them? How did that work?
Because they was in London.
They're playing in London.
Somebody got to tell me something.
Honestly, it don't matter. It don't matter where they play him at. The real Josh Allen always shows up.
Well, because he's supposed to be better than Joe Burrow.
No, we're talking about the real Josh Allen.
That ain't the real Josh Allen.
We're talking about the real Josh Allen.
The real Josh Allen plays for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I didn't know there was. Oh, you talking about that Josh Allen?
Right.
That Josh
Allen. This is the real Josh Allen.
That's true. But I'm just saying, I don't understand how they beat them. I just, I was just baffled.
Shout out to my cousin because he keep on telling me every week.
The only
we don't run the ball. We don't run the ball.
I don't care. They were
only one that keeps
beat
it
them
real.
Jaguars because they have the best quarterback in the NFL. That's what I was told. But anyway, that's the last part of my certified. So back to you, Dennis.
Yeah, certified players. I think I'll give it to the Eagles. Because y'all done said a lot, so ain't much left. I'll give it to the Eagles. No, I'll give it to the Detroit Lions. What up, dog? Give it to the Detroit Lions for doing what they do. And I'll give it to the Chicago Bears and Justin Fields. God damn it. 2-3.
You can't praise my Steelers? I can praise you. You can't praise my Steelers? Okay.
2-3.
Hey,
Justin Fields.
I got you. I got something for you.
Lord, I
don't like how Dennis is praising the NFC North. That means we're all going to lose next week. So,
well, yeah, that's what it is.
Go ahead, Justin Fields. Do your thing.
Justin Fields, keep doing your thing, man.
Block out the noise and keep playing your game, baby. Just keep on playing it.
But Chicago Bears fans, some of them, he's not the guy.
Well, he's the guy until he's not. I don't see nobody else lacing him up, standing under center right now. He's it. So they better do what they got to do with what they got available.
Hey, Ron.
It is what it is.
A second and a fourth round pick. Just remember that.
I keep saying that dude is not trash. He's not a trash quarterback.
It's a trash organization.
There's much worse quarterbacks in the league. I looked at all the quarterback stats today, getting prepared.
Hey Dennis, the Chicago Bears died in 1992, but that's not the point.
I think he honestly, I think he still leads the league in touchdowns.
No, he doesn't. No.
He been playing. Justin Fields been playing some really good football.
Tua is a touchdown leader, I think.
Oh, okay, all right.
I know Tua he's the yardage leader, I think too.
I was wrong.
Or is it Purdy? Okay. It could be.
To answer your question, is Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins.
Okay.
Oh no, my bad. Say it right, Sharon.
What?
Kirk Cousinistics.
Oh, Kirk Cousins. Spartan Dog. He's the leader.
Yeah, he's a touchdown leader. Two is
the yardage. He's a yard leader?
Yeah, 2 is the yards leader, but Kirk Cousins is a touchdown leader.
Yeah, I knew it. I got it backwards. Okay.
All right, let's do it, Ryan. What's your questions at?
Number 1, do you think Kansas City Chiefs play down to the competition? Sharon.
I still don't know what that means. I think that expression is a myth. I hear it all the time, and every time somebody talks about it, I'm like, that's bull crap. So I guess my answer would be no, because I think the idea of playing down like you pretending, that's bull to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I don't.
Dennis.
Yeah, I personally believe that Kansas City is just not that good.
You
That's
don't
why
think
they in all these close. That's why they in all these close games.
I know they barely won, didn't they?
Yeah, they've been barely winning for a while. They blew Chicago out.
They barely beat Minnesota. Minnesota really beat themselves in this game.
Well, Dennis, blowing out Chicago is not really that hard. But
That's what I'm saying. They blew Chicago out, but they was in a struggle with the Jets. They was in a struggle with Kansas City. They was in a struggle with Jaguars. They lost to the Lions.
Struggle with the Vikings.
Struggle with the Vikings. Exactly. They've been struggling. Wasn't for a couple referee calls, they'd be sitting here at 2-3.
Okay, Zor.
Yeah, I actually do think teams play down to the competition. Period. I mean, I see it all the time. But I blame coaches and preparation. A lot of these good teams. I mean, we see they coast through the regular season. Like, even not to get off subject, like the Heat and Jimmy Butler and them, and the season they had. Then the playoffs come. Now they're this great team. Sometimes you're bored, or if you play, like the Cardinals that come to town, or Raiders, whatever, and you think you just can beat them by just playing 50%. So I do think teams do that. Now the Chiefs doing that possibly because they won 2 out of 3 or 2 out of 4 Super Bowls, and sometimes you don't have that motivation until the playoffs start, and you think you can just coast and make it to the playoffs. So I do think teams play down to that, but I don't think it's on purpose. It's just that's the human factor and like I said, the motivational factor of it, in my opinion.
Okay. Number 2, how did Zach Wilson look to you against Kansas City Chiefs in defense?
So I'm going to actually kind of answer this in a 2-parter. So if you go back to the Kansas City game, Zach Wilson looked pretty good. I mean, Zach Wilson did well. And then if you go talk about the Denver game, which is 1 week later, I think Zach Wilson actually proved that he can be a capable quarterback. I'm not saying he's going to be great. I'm not saying he's going to be amazing. I'm saying the word capable. I think he can do a whole 17-game season for the Jets. They don't need to bring in somebody else. They don't need to go make a trade for Kirk Cousins, go make a trade for Dak Prescott, screw all that. I'm just saying is when it comes to the Jets, Zach Wilson is capable and can do the job.
Sure.
I agree with what Ian said. I think he performed above expectations. I'll say that because I didn't expect him to perform that well. I don't think anybody else did. Because if you have not watched him play and you just listen to what people say about him, all you hear is the word trash. I fortunately have seen some of his games, but a lot of people haven't, and if you rely on what other folks say, you'll never get it right. So I think he has some redeeming qualities. But I definitely don't think he's better than Justin Fields. I'll say that.
Dennis.
I would just say he played good that game, and he did good this week too as well. So maybe he's starting to get into a groove.
Right.
You know what I mean? He got the Eagles next week. You never know. He might throw like 5 touchdowns against us. Everybody shows to play against us. Yeah.
And they probably spending extra time really trying to work with him since Aaron Rodgers is out, and maybe Aaron Rodgers is working with him. You just never know.
Right. What do you think, Zor?
Yeah, no, obviously his best game of his his short 2.5 year, whatever, 3, however long he's been in the league career. But no, y'all know how I feel. I mean, he didn't play good yesterday. I mean, he didn't even have a touchdown. He had 1 interception, no touchdowns. I mean, he wasn't terrible. His completion percentage was decent, and he had 199 yards, which is not anything. So
Not
I
bad.
think Brees Hall carried them yesterday.
That interception, I didn't really blame that interception on them.
I just said he had an interception. There's a lot of interceptions that happen, but it is what it is. But he had no touchdowns.
You're right.
He had no touchdowns. So, but Brees Hall and the defense carried him yesterday. So, he had a good game against Kansas City. The sun shines on the dog's ass. Let's see what happened. Y'all know how I feel about him. I mean, if he proves me wrong, he proves me wrong. It's been almost 3 years. And he's been terrible. They went and sold the house for Aaron Rodgers. They gave up on the guy they picked number 2 overall not too long ago to go grab Aaron Rodgers. If Aaron Rodgers don't get hurt, we're not even talking about Zach Wilson. So let's see what happened. This is he gets another opportunity. So let's see what he do.
Number 3.
That's what we got.
Do you think Las Vegas played a huge role how the refs in the NFL call games in?
I plead the 5th. Next.
No.
Why are you pleading the 5th?
I don't think that they do.
Like you in an FBI investigation. Plead the 5th.
I have no comment. Next.
All right, Shan.
No, I don't think so.
Dennis.
He said no.
Well, Czar.
I hate to think so, but I'm more combat sports is really where I believe it comes into play for sure. Combat sports, absolutely. Other sports, I mean, probably, but it seems like it's a little bit harder to do that because it's kind of more, it sticks out more and it's obvious. But judges scoring cards on decisions and stuff like that, it's so obvious that it does. Unfortunately, people aren't that dumb, or these are professionals, and the way they be scoring these fights are half the time is terrible. So I do think it plays a part.
Oh no, it doesn't. That's the reason why nobody had a problem with professional sports teams coming to Las Vegas, because that doesn't happen.
Right.
No, that doesn't happen. That's why my answer is no. No, it's totally innocent.
Right.
Okay. My next question. Name a old school wide receiver you think that can succeed as a head coach in the NFL.
Well, see, I don't know if he'd even want to be a head coach, but Hines Ward.
Ooh.
I think Hines Ward would definitely succeed as a coach if he actually wanted to. I mean, the way he was at Pittsburgh, the way he actually played the game, I'd say Hines Ward.
Sure.
That's wild, because that's my answer, Ian. That was the only one I could think of. It was really hard for me. I'm thinking about all these wide receivers. A head coach, like over everything. Head coach. And I'm thinking, nah, every time I get to one, no. What about no? No. Then I said, well, Hines Ward, who should be in the NFL for Pro Football Hall of Fame. He should have been already. That Hines Ward. Yeah.
Dennis.
I'm gonna say Michael Irvin.
Nah.
You know what to do when you get out there.
He had the greatest game day speeches ever, sweating his ass off in the middle of a blizzard.
I can't see
He'd
him
be sweating in the middle of a blizzard in Buffalo.
I can see
and
him
we get out here and we go win this game, and that's what we're gonna do. Everybody don't
beat Buffalo 2 years in a row. Y'all can do it
I
too.
can see him being the wide receivers coach, or the offensive coordinator, but I couldn't see him being a head coach.
He can be a head coach. He is a leader of men. That's the greatest.
He is a leader of men.
And that's what you need.
You got to be more than just a leader of men, though. When you're a head coach,
can't win with them.
You got to have some project management skills.
Easy answer, just like Dion. Jerry Rice.
You think Jerry Rice?
No.
Absolutely.
I don't.
Absolutely.
I don't think he has any interest in doing it either.
No, I don't. We may not. And we didn't know Dion did, to be honest with you. I mean,
Right.
I always knew Dion did.
Well, I mean, wasn't he a head coach of like Prime Tech or Prime?
Yeah, he's been head coaches of all these other teams. So.
I mean,
Yeah,
but
he was
it
head coach
took
on
a long
decades.
time. I didn't know. I thought it would have been sooner if he did. But
I
I think
was-
Jerry Rice will be well respected. I think he has the demeanor. I think I don't know. I think he could be. You know, there's a lot of receivers, but yeah, I think we'll probably never see it like she's saying, but I think he could.
I would say Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe.
To me,
Jerry's too nice.
Yeah. No, we're not gonna
Seriously, I just think he's too nice. I just think he's too much of a nice guy.
my next.
nice guy.
Hold, player. What was your answer?
I just
Who,
said
the
Larry
Jones? Oh, you
Fitzgerald.
did say Larry Fitzgerald.
He said Larry Fitzgerald.
I thought you was gonna say Ronnie White.
Who did you say, Dennis?
Dennis said Riley Cooper.
Riley Cooper.
No, you did not.
And we're gonna get out here.
I'm trying to figure out how you forget who I said that fast.
Get
I
out
gave
here.
a whole speech.
He said Michael
Get out
Evans,
here,
man.
and we're gonna beat all these
Oh,
niggas.
Michael Irvin. That's right.
You hear me, Dennis?
No.
We gonna beat all these niggas when we
Dennis said
get out
Don
here.
Levy. Yeah. there you go.
Who did you say, Ian? I forgot.
I
He said
said
Willie
Heinz
Gall.
Ward.
He said Willie
Oh,
Gall.
that's right. You said the same name I said. You know, Willie Galt would have been. Yeah.
My next question. When Travis Hunter get drafted to the NFL, should he keep playing both sides of the ball?
No.
Look, the NFL doesn't need another Shohei Ohtani, so I'm going to say no. When he gets to the NFL, he's going to have to pick one side. Whatever the best side that he is, he's going to have to pick it, and he's going to be that guy in the NFL. No, I don't see him being Shohei Ohtani. So.
I say it depends on the coach he go to. If he go to Bill Belichick, he can play both sides.
And what if he goes to Nick Sirianni?
Nobody said he was coming to Philly. You don't have that draft drop it.
But what if he goes to Nick Sirianni? Answer the question.
I don't have that. I said it depends on the coach you go to. And I picked the coach. I said Bill Belichick. Go to Bill Belichick, he plays both sides of the ball. I don't know too many other coaches who's going to let him play both sides of the ball. But I know
So
Bill
in other words,
Belichick.
Dennis would answer the question. All right, next, Sharon.
Thanks.
Sure.
I think but I think it should be limited. I don't think he needs to be like just lining up every, starting offense and defense and just lining up, from the start. No, I don't think he should do that. Ooh, Ryan. Yeah. So no, I don't think that he needs to do it, quite like that.
And Zor.
No, he won't. They don't do that no more. Obviously, Dion and Bo Jackson were the last two. There's a reason they don't do that, because there's a few players that can probably do that now. It's too much, and he will be a cornerback, which is his main position and his best.
They wasn't the last two to play two.
To do it regularly.
Well, Debo Samuels was doing it.
Defense?
And that
I didn't see people play defense.
No, not defense, Sharon.
I thought he was doing both of them.
No.
Last person I seen play
No. He was just.
No, it wasn't Ty Law. Last person I seen play defense and
No,
offense.
I'm sorry, I got that wrong. He was just playing wide receiver and running back. That's what he was doing.
Who are you talking about, Dennis? I'm talking about who did it regularly.
I was talking about Troy Brown.
I meant him, not Chido, same team. But he only did it for a little bit. I'm saying Dion.
Remember, all their corners got injured, so he had to play wide receiver and corner.
Right.
But
And he caught an interception. He caught an interception and was celebrating with the defense and forgot he had to go back out there with the offense.
and like I said, he didn't do it for long. It was kind of injuries were involved.
I mean, the last person to really do it was probably Miles Jacks, maybe. I think Miles Jacks.
Not really. He didn't do it. He didn't really do it though.
He was a running back.
No, regularly. No, he was not.
He was a running back and a linebacker. Miles Jack at UCLA. He was a running back and linebacker.
Oh no, that was in college. You're talking about NFL.
I'm talking about in the NFL.
Hold on. I'm just thinking of players at college that did both. Like
no, we talking about NFL.
Yeah, fair.
Deion was the last regular. Troy Brown he did do it though. He did play some corner. He did. There was injuries.
He had to play it a lot. He had to play for at least the rest of the season. He had to play both sides.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But it wasn't no more than a season though.
It wasn't no what?
It wasn't no more than a season though.
No. They got more corners after that.
I just think it's too much.
Yeah, no. There's a reason they don't even do that because there's probably some they would do based on athleticism and lack of depth at a position, whatever. But I just think it's.
But if you go by just like for a couple plays splashing, JJ Watt did both splashing. You know, as played tight end and he played.
Honestly, we could have did that with Trayvon. He was a wide receiver before he was a cornerback.
Yeah. What about Dory Jackson? He was a receiver and a corner at USC.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But I'm gonna say
I think your boy Devin Hester did both, didn't he?
Yeah, he was
they tried to make him a wide receiver.
They tried to make.
He couldn't catch it. It's funny. He couldn't catch a ball to save his life, bro.
He didn't have
no hands.
Hands.
Whatsoever. Though we tried it too.
Right, but I'll say no. But he will be, I think, an excellent cornerback in the NFL.
No,
I think he should
in high school, he was the best corner though.
Yeah, he was best both in high school.
He wasn't the number one receiver. He played receiver, but I'm saying he was a 5-star 1A at corner though.
Hey, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't the Patriots put Gronk at safety every once in a while?
That was the prevent defense.
Yeah, on the Hail Mary.
They put that's when they thought the Dolphins was going to throw a Hail Mary. They did.
They did that yesterday with Kelsey.
And he ran around Gronk.
Yeah.
Ran right around Gronk.
Yeah. My next question. Do the NFL need to make a rule? When you draft a dual threat quarterback, you need to get his OC too. And you will get some draft picks in.
No, it would not happen. And the reason why it would not happen.
I would actually agree to that with Ian because why drafting your OC just because you're a dual threat quarterback, you're gonna come in this building, you're gonna get to learn this playbook. We're gonna work on some plays that you're used to because we've been studying you, and then you're gonna become a good quarterback. And it's just like that.
Yeah. I mean, if they bring over your OC, they try to bring over your playbook. I mean, what's next? Hey, we're going to bring a head coach over. Yep. You know, we're going to bring over your
that's what they. Honestly, that's what they've been trying to do. They've been trying to hire a coach, have that coach draft his QB. That the quarterback they get a college coach, have the college coach draft his QB, and I can see this happening with one coach and one coach only right now. And then maybe two. And then after that, they think the success you had in college will continue on in the NFL. I think Steve Spurrier had his coach, had his quarterback with him. Didn't he?
Florida had Danny Warfel.
For example.
Didn't he have him in Washington too?
Yeah, he did.
What year?
Is that right, Don?
What's that again?
Steve Spurrier. Did he have his quarterback with him from college too?
At Washington.
When he went to Washington?
Yeah, he did.
Wasn't it Heath Schuler?
No, it was Danny Warfel. It wasn't.
It was Warfel. Yeah, he trash. Oh, it's terrible.
Okay.
What made me think about this question because when Lamar Jackson got into the NFL, the OC did not know how to make plays for him.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? His OC at the time sucks. So that what made me say that, write that question down. What do you think, Zor?
Say it one more time.
I don't think that was a good idea to write that question down because
Say it again.
He caught on to the offensive coordinator next year and won MVP.
Yeah, next year, but when he came
But
in,
the first year he didn't start.
right?
Who are you talking about?
Lamar Jackson.
The first year he didn't start. He didn't get into like the last 5 games, and then they went to the playoffs.
He got
the next year
to the playoffs.
Right. Then the next year they went. That's why I said that ain't a good reason to say that.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. The next year they went and they won the Super Bowl.
My question.
I mean, I'm sorry, he won the MVP, not Super Bowl, MVP.
My questions are: do the NFL need to make a rule when you draft?
You heard the question, right, sir?
No, go ahead. Finish.
Oh, my bad.
When you draft a dual threat quarterback, you need to get his OC too, and you will get some draft picks.
No, not necessarily. Depends on the situation and where you go. You don't have to get their OC from college because they don't always work out. I mean, look at Kyler Murray and his coach.
Yeah, that's true right there.
Yep.
You right about that, Zara. My next question: if you a GM for your NFL team, will you sign Chandler Jones right now, Zara?
No. Jerry Jones would, but I wouldn't.
I would sign Chandler Jones just under a strict contract.
Right.
That's the contract we're giving you. These are the rules you got to go by. You don't listen to these rules, you don't go by it. You off the team. Ain't going to cost us nothing to cut you. God bless, good night. This is all performance-based.
Yeah.
Since I'm here in Las Vegas and since I know kind of a lot of what's going on.
Yeah.
And when a guy's having a mental episode, when someone's having a mental breakdown, the last thing he should do is be on the field. That is the last thing Chandler Jones needs right now. Okay. So, Ron, if I'm the Bears, I'm not signing him. And in fact, I say, you know what? Do what you got to do. Get some help. Because right now, when you're having a mental episode, he should not be on the field. No.
All right, let me ask you this, Ian. How you know he just did that to just get out? How you know he just...
How do I know? Because he's doing the same thing that Antonio Brown did. Antonio Brown has CTE. Nobody can convince me otherwise. Antonio Brown has CTE.
Wait a minute.
And he was having these episodes around 2018, 2019, if you remember. He was going on social media doing all that shit.
When the judge told him, go get help, the lady said he did not have CTE.
Look, I'm saying to you is that when it comes to Antonio Brown, he's very similar to what Chandler Jones is doing right now. Chandler Jones is having an episode, just like Antonio Brown had an episode.
Okay.
So, no. Like I said with Antonio Brown a few years ago, he should stay away from the NFL until he gets his things fixed mentally. I say the same thing about Chandler Jones. Until he gets his stuff fixed mentally, stay away.
My last question for tonight. Name a NBA team in the West that can go toe-to-toe with the Golden State Warriors in the playoffs this year.
I mean, a team that's going to beat them this year, that's the Denver Nuggets. The Golden State Warriors are not the best team in the West, by the way. Golden State is not the top premier team in the West no more. That's the Denver Nuggets. So, yeah, Ron, the Golden State Warriors, they're going to be a 3 seed, 4 seed around there. It's going to be nice for them, but they're not the top team no more.
Dennis.
You know my answer.
A little mental.
Ain't shit changed. Next question.
Zor.
What you got, Zor?
Phoenix Suns.
You said Phoenix.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know that's his pick.
I would like to see that too. I would like to see that match.
Anywhere Kevin Durant go, you know that's his pick.
I would like to see that match.
He don't believe Kevin Durant ain't got it no more.
He still got it.
He don't, but
I think he's still I think he's still a hell of a ball player.
He's about to save the Olympics.
Oh my God. They bringing out all the goddamn Avengers for the Olympics. All right.
He's gonna be.
Then you go.
He's
Then
gonna be
you go
Iron
picking fucking. Then you fucking picking him to be Iron Man.
Hey, Dennis. Look, Dennis. And I am Iron Man.
I mean, I hate to say this, but if this was Kevin Durant, he would switch from Avengers and join Thanos. So, I mean,
right. In Infinity War, but then he switched back once he seen Captain Marvel came, which is Bradley Beal.
Look, Kevin Durant is not the guy. So there you go.
Whatever. Top 30,
top
25 player all time.
He's top 15 player all time. Don't matter. I'm saying right here, right now, he's not the guy. So,
well, no, that's fine. He don't have to be the guy on this team. That's the whole point, Ian. He doesn't have to be the guy.
Who's going to be the guy? Devin Booker?
No, he'll be the best player on the team, but he won't have to carry them so much. Like, there'll be nights where he could chill and Booker or Bill will go off. He could chill and give the ball to Bill, and that's real. You see what I'm saying?
All right. Yeah. Shit. All right, that's what I'm going to say. Listen, we want to give a rest in peace out there, man, to the legend Dick Butkus. Rest in peace to Dick Butkus, you know what I mean? Legend. You know, I think his spirits was enough to help the Bears get over the hump this week. And I hope his spirits help the Bears carry on and keep winning games. That's what I hope.
R.I.P. to Mike and Prince, too, man.
Mike and who?
Prince.
Michael Jackson and Prince?
Yes, sir.
Oh, all right, my fault. This is a light skin thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody got any last words so we can get up on out of here? Make sure y'all get ready for Stay Tuned, baby. Stay tuned.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and turn on notification bell.
Most definitely. Like, share, subscribe. As he said, turn on the notification bell, baby. Sorry, you ain't got nothing else, sir?
Always prosper in any availability, and you'll be straight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And if you can't be good,